And we're ready to go.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Good, good.
Good. Good. Yeah. All right. So it's 2024. My first pod episode of the year, also Cody's first pod episode of the year. We're
Let's
just,
go.
yeah, we're just jumping right in head first. I just want to say, first of all, my condolences to all Rage Against the Machine fans right now. Not an easy time. Be a fan of Rage Against the Machine. Um, it's tough, and that's the newest news. Is that Rage Against the Machine's dead? Rest in peace.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Cody?
Who I feel very broken because like there's the one member, what's his name, and he has like cancer. I feel for him. I think I feel for him the most over Zach breaking his leg. Like you can grow over a broken leg, but if this guy has really bad cancer, like stage 3 or 4, like it's gonna spread all over to his body, and it's not gonna be pretty. So I'm gonna be thinking of him for a while. I hope to hear positive news, but I don't know what stage he's in or what the state is. So hopefully, if he gets better, then maybe the band will start like looking into doing something again.
Well, one thing that I thought was weird was like, I don't know, that whole thing just kind of came out of nowhere, and it wasn't really announced like collectively. It was just through one of them, and it makes me wonder. I know other people have said this too, but it does make me wonder like what was going on behind the scenes. If he just got really pissed at something and he was like, I'm not going to do shit with them anymore. I'm done. And just, makes kind of like a heat of the moment post on Instagram or something like that.
Which to follow up with that, they what was it, Tom Morello went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and collected their award for getting inducted in, and then they said, he had his speech and he talked about like, about the power of music and how it should be used against like certain ideas or and stuff, use it to your ability and help it for all, so then that way everybody hears your point. And then all of a sudden they're breaking up and disbanding. Like it's just so random, and it didn't feel right. And just like what you were just saying, it wasn't like a wholesome collective announcement. So it leaves everybody kind of like disgruntled and more questions than answers.
Yeah. And also, Tom's speech at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it kind of like sounded like they're done. It just kind of sounded like they were done already, you know. But
Yeah.
I like after a while, maybe it'd be like, no, they're all good. But then that whole thing, yeah, I think from Brad to kind of put the nail in the coffin, the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah. To let everybody know like it's done.
He's like, nope, it's over, man. Which
Yeah.
is part of me wanted to believe that we could see Rage Against the Machine at a certain festival that's happening in June, and
Oh yeah.
which is called Bonnaroo. I'm
Bonnaroo.
kind of hoping, you know. Part of me really hoped for that. I don't know, but
I feel like that there could have been a possibility, but at the same time, with the state of the members and everything that was going on behind the scenes that we don't know the full story about, definitely broke and shattered all those dreams and hopes of seeing them on tour, let alone at a festival.
definitely. What the fuck is going on with bands though in 2024? Because there's like Rage Against the Machine, Paramore's doing something.
Paramore, yeah. I don't know what's going on with them. They're, Bonnaroo favorites, and it's kind of sad to see them completely deface the brand of Paramore. All their social medias, if whoever's listening to this is not aware, they have wiped all their social medias. The only thing left is their name, Paramore. You could still find them, but I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. They canceled recently from their appearance at the iHeartRadio Fest or whatever it is. It's in. I'm assuming it's in LA that they hold the fest, right?
I think so. I think it
Yeah.
is.
So like with them abruptly canceling this just days after them going radio silent and wiping everything of existence, it just feels weird. We have two cold shoulders from two different bands, and it's like, what the hell's going on? And usually these types of things come in three, so I'm worried who's going to be up next to give us some news.
Yeah, I know it. I mean, I wondered if it didn't have something at least partially to do with I know that Brian Robert Jones is also a member of Vampire Weekend, and now they're starting to come back. I don't know if he was still trying to play with Vampire Weekend or not, um, because they obviously their schedule's like filling up already. They could be on Bonnaroo, to be honest with you, um, and I don't know. I have no idea. But whatever's going on with Paramore, I feel like it's like I was saying to you and Mike yesterday. I mean, I guess like Paramore does this often, where they um, just kind of disappear after promoting an album. But I don't know. It's weird. They were supposed to do,
It's it's
yeah,
different. It's different this time though. Like they almost seem like they're on a retaliation or whatever, like just trying to revolt from something or say some type of silent message through their actions. And I do have to say, it seems to be working. All fans are definitely concerned. We're all kind of in the dark on everything. We don't know what's going on with the band. They haven't said any type of formal public statement that says the condition and the state of the band, really. And, we all kind of collectively hope that they can find their way and get back to it. And that was the other thing I was going to ask you. Do you think that Paramore is still going to tour with Taylor Swift in the European leg of her tour?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. With the way things are going with them and looking really unpredictable, I have no idea.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's kind of the feeling I got, and I didn't have that feeling until they canceled that iHeartRadio. That's when I was like, okay, this seems a lot more serious than we thought.
yeah, I've got no idea what they're gonna do. I guess that we're waiting on an announcement. You could say from them.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have no idea. But an announcement from Paramore, however, is not the only announcement that we're waiting on, is it? We're waiting on
No.
another announcement, and it's coming Tuesday morning, January 9th. Crispy Cody, tell the people what announcement we're waiting on.
We are ready and waiting patiently, very, very patiently. It's been a long wait, but Bonnaroo 2024 lineup will be dropping this Tuesday, the 9th. Did they give us a time? Was it 11 or noon?
It's probably
I'm
like,
I'm assuming 11.
okay, here's something that I wanted to bring up because I don't know if I texted you about it earlier. This is the thought that I had. So there's a rumor, it's not announced yet,
A
but
rumor.
there's a rumor that Tyler the Creator is playing Coachella. And
Okay.
as everybody knows, Bonnaroo, he was supposed to play in 21. The festival got canceled because of a hurricane. So there's been like a lot of like people waiting for Tyler to come back. Could it happen this year? Is the question because we've shared Bonnaroo and Coachella have shared headliners before, but unless because I think that Coachella gets to announce first,
Yeah.
so unless they were to announce by Tuesday morning, then we pretty much know we can't get Tyler. But if we were to see Coachella come on like Monday and just drop their lineup, then we could be getting Tyler. You know what I mean?
Have you back checked to see when they dropped their lineup historically, like last year? What date it was?
It was on the same day as Bonnaroo dropped theirs. It was a Tuesday.
Oh, holy cow. Okay, so we're going to be doing double coverage.
Pretty much. If
Dang.
decides to drop on Tuesday as well, it's going to be a slamming day. And also, I feel like am I misremembering or like last year didn't like Boston Calling drop that day too or something? Wasn't it like three?
Boston Calling? Yeah, yeah. It was like it came in threes.
That's what it was.
Wasn't
Festivals.
it? Was it Boston Calling or what's the other New York City festival called? I'm forgetting it. I'm blanking right now.
Um. Oh my God, Governor's Ball.
Yeah, Governor's Ball. Was it that one that dropped or was it Boston Calling?
I don't remember.
I feel like it was Governor's, but it could have been Boston.
It could have been. I just know there was like three festival announcements in one day.
Yeah. So a lot to look forward to on Tuesday.
There's a lot Tuesday, but obviously, us Southerners here are most excited about Bonnaroo. You know,
Yes.
closest to us. That's kind of our Coachella. That's the Coachella out here in the
Yes.
southeast corner of the states, and it's better than Coachella. I'm sorry, just gonna say it. It's better than Coachella.
Yep.
Fronts.
It's
Um,
it's pretty cool. It's a good festival. You get to camp with all your friends, and that Bonnaroo gives everybody a really good, well-rounded lineup. And there's just always something to look forward to, whether it's a newer act on the bottom of the list or even like a middle band or the headliners. They usually do really good with headliners and stuff. So it's well rounded, and you can't ever really ask for anything more when they drop a lineup. So it's going to be a really good one. I'm hoping.
it's gonna be good. I don't know. What should we? That's kind of what we wanted to do on this episode. This is sort of a Bonnaroo episode for
Yeah.
everybody. Um, should we just talk about everything that we know so far about Bonnaroo?
Yeah, go
Ah,
for it. I would say let's talk about the ones that were in the Roo Clues who were confirmed,
yeah,
and
and also
we'll go from there.
Festival too. We can talk about the Roo Clues and the Festival confirmations.
Yeah.
With Roo Clues, we've got six of them, right? So we've got Guar, Ethel Kane, Keglock, Parcels, and we got the Teskey Brothers and Seven Lions. That's our six Roo Clues. Um,
Dang.
Fest has confirmed Pretty Lights, 2 nights of Pretty Lights,
Yeah.
Thursday night, and also Saturday Sunrise, which I guess that's like Friday night going into Saturday morning. So I don't think we're
Yeah.
going to Pretty Lights as like a top headliner that night, but maybe like two or three on that day.
Yeah.
Um, and then was there anything else? Festival seems to have confirmed Idols and also KG Elephant. Uh,
Really? I didn't see that.
yes. Idols was a Reddit confirmation where somebody asked, "Is Idols playing?" And I can't remember how they responded, but I believe it was a confirmation. And then the other day, it might have been on Twitter. Somebody asked about Cage Elephant, and I think that's when they confirmed Cage Elephant.
No
Um,
way. Okay.
yeah, so this
It's
is
really shaping up.
it's getting stacked up for sure.
Wow.
Um, trying to think if Al has confirmed anything else, but I
Yeah,
don't.
he might have, but it's all right. He always kind of flies in the comment section, and it's hard to keep up because sometimes like his comments
He
go way deep in the web.
he do be going hooty hoo and then just disappearing.
Yep.
Owl do, but yeah. So it's already getting kind of stacked up. So that's just what we know, like as far as like lineup goes. Um, what else do we know about it? We know that single day tickets are out, so you can't
Yep.
get tickets this time. Um,
Which is good because it was last year that they started implementing the single day. Am I correct on that? Yeah. So just the idea of single days just sounds like it's going to be problematic. Like people are going to try to find ways to like stay in Center Roo or camp or sneak their way in again and whatever. Like just to save their money and make a quick, you know, fast turnaround, and it poses that on it, unfortunately. So I think it was a good idea that Bonnaroo decided to keep it a 4-day festival pass. The only thing that they could implement is do like a 2-day pass or something, like if they want to pick like Friday or Thursday Friday or Saturday Sunday. Like those were the two tickets that they sold. Or maybe a third one is like Friday Saturday. So if
yeah,
somebody wanted to go for like 2 days, you know. But then again, it just poses the same issue in a different way. So might as well just keep it the full day passes.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go Mac DeMarco style with this hoodie here. Let's
Hey,
put it here. All right, excellent.
looking
Um,
sexy.
that does look sexy, doesn't it? Also goofy. Uh, no, the single day tickets thing is probably good. I think it'll help the vibe massively when everybody is there the whole entire um 4 days instead of just one particular day. And
Yeah.
also makes me wonder if we can't have somebody like we'll say for instance like Travis Scott, who like you know I feel like one thing I feel like if Travis Scott was going to do it, his fans would want to be able to just buy the 1 day ticket, which I think it's a 50-50 toss up because like they would want just the 1 day ticket, but that's also exactly what other people don't want is just a bunch of Travis Scott fans just buying a 1 day ticket and then they come to the farm and be the worst for like 1 day and then they leave.
So you have some type of idea or think that Travis Scott's gonna slide through the roof?
No, I don't think he's going to do it because of that. Because I
Yeah,
think like well, I don't think he's going to do it anyway, but especially not because of that. Because you know, I don't know if
Travis Scott is an interesting kind of person. I think,
yeah,
he has to have things in the perfect conditions. And Bonnaroo is just, it's not like that. Like Bonnaroo is a whole different type of, community of people who support music of all different types of genres and including hip hop and stuff that Travis Scott is in. But I feel like he wants something more solid to where he can just come in. It's a single day thing for most people, collect the money and go. Whereas Bonnaroo is more of like about being family, being a community and just enjoying what the festival embodies, which is all of our love for music. This is one place on earth for one weekend out of the 52 weekends that we get in the year where we get to come together and all embody music as one. And it's beautiful. It's a lot of fun.
yeah, it's a blast. I mean, it'll be really good time. I'm looking forward to going back for my second one, and it's gonna be awesome. Like I already bought the ticket like a couple months ago when they started the early bird.
Yes,
And
sir.
I kind of took a risk on that, but I feel like the risk is already kind of starting to pay off. Because a lot of what is already confirmed is very, very good. Um,
There's always something to like on their lineups, though. That's just kind of how they're designed.
all the time. Um, we talked about let's see, we talked about the Roo Clues, the festival confirmations. Um,
Do
there's a
you have do you have any artists that are from your searching? Have you noticed a sizable gap of in their tour that kind of implores you to think that okay, that this band is probably going to be playing at Rue?
the Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Red Hot Chili Peppers are already kind of like semi confirmed, I guess. They haven't been like confirmed by like Owl or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think I don't have their dates in front of me. I should pull them up though.
No,
Uh,
that's okay. That's all right. Just from
well,
the top of your head and stuff, we get the sizable gap. We know.
I do remember that their tour date uh did have a pretty good gap in them, and then also like their tour dates are in front of me now. So they go from where they go right before Bonnaroo, New Mexico, on the 7th, and
Hmm.
then their next date after that is on June 18th in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
there's like go from New Mexico, Florida, and that big gap in between. They're definitely gonna come.
Yeah. So
Um,
that means I wonder if we haven't gotten the Hangout lineup fest. They've played Hangout before. I wonder if they're gonna go back and play Hangout or something.
maybe didn't they? I feel like they did it last year, or was it
Yeah,
years
you
ago?
might be right. You might be right. I think
Hank
they did headline recently
23. Who was it? Or rather, this year rather.
this
Uh,
past year.
yeah, they did it this year. It's like Red Hot Chili Peppers, SZA, Calvin Harris, Paramore, that kind of.
Okay. So maybe they'll be playing some other fest. Maybe it's Mempho Fest or something, or I don't even know. It could be one of those.
It could be. I kind of wonder if there's like an outside shot at like the 1975 doing Bonnaroo.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
because like there's a rumor apparently of them playing. I don't know. There's also a rumor of Vampire Weekend playing Hangout, which is kind of perfect if you consider doing like Kill Me Block Party May 10th to 12th, and then I think Hangout is like right after that. So
Yeah.
if coming this direction, like they could work their way here to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we already seen one date of Vampire Weekend get announced with Kilby, and I think they're more than welcome to join any other festival lineup. Like their energy and charisma on the stage embodies like festival just
Yeah.
festival joy. And I love that energy that they give. And I think they should be on every festival that they can get on, honestly, because they're awesome. They're really good live.
Also, they're supposed to play Bonnaroo in 2020, and
Yeah, that's true. They were supposed to play in 2020, so that's a great time to return and cover that slot.
I would love to see Bonnaroo bring back some of the ones that were supposed to be on those last few lineups that never made it to fruition. Tyler the Creator, Vampire Week.
Miley Cyrus.
Um, did I say yeah, Tenacious D for sure too.
Yeah, Tenacious D. Yep.
Good blast. I'm trying to pull up the 2020 lineup now and look at that because I know that had some like um heaters on it. So we had like
It was stacked.
who do we have? Um Anybody else on that sticks out? King Gizzard, I guess they already brought back in 22.
They're always welcome to come back anytime, though. They kick ass.
Most definitely. I noticed that Seven Lions was like on the last few as well, which is fun.
Yeah,
Roo Clue now. I guess that's another one they were finally trying to get back. Any others? Young the Giant, possibly. They're playing Shaky Knees.
I could see them playing. They're also playing at Gasparilla Music Fest in Tampa.
Young Thug was on the 2020 lineup. Shout out Young Thug, free that man. Um, what else we got? Brittany Howard. She's
Yo, Brittany Howard, yeah, because she's on the heels of a new album recently, right?
she is, yeah. She's got one coming
Yeah,
out. Is there some kind of rumblings of Alabama Shakes getting back together? Because I've seen people just start putting them on mocks again, like inexplicably, and I don't know if I get it.
I have not seen that, but I'm definitely open to the idea of them coming back because
Yeah,
I thankfully got to see them in 2016 play at Music Midtown in Atlanta, and they were really good, man. I mean, Brittany Howard knows how to sing. She sings from more than her freaking diaphragm. She sings from the heart, from the soul. I've never seen somebody sing that passionately and deeply to a whole crowd of people, and everybody in the crowd felt it. It was just electric. I loved it.
yeah, she's very, very good. I was able to see her here in Birmingham a couple months ago, and it killed. That shit.
Damn. Okay, that's what's up. I didn't realize you got to see her as
Yeah.
like a solo project. That's awesome.
Oh yes, that was absolutely wonderful. Um, yeah, I just keep trying to go through some older lineups here and see. Red Hot Chili Peppers was like the big gap that I noticed that just kind of fits it right in. Um,
Hmm.
I wonder. I don't know. Do you think it's how crazy scale of like 1 to 100? How crazy do you think it would be for them to like have booked the Rolling Stones? I personally don't think they're gonna do it, but like that would be nuts. Like,
There is a sizable gap in their schedule, so I don't know if they have, but it's definitely more than welcome. If they play Bonnaroo, I would definitely buy a ticket and go. Like that's insane. Getting to see the Stones on the farm, that would be an immediate sellout. I'm pretty sure.
that's like been the kind of like legacy act that Bonnaroo has been missing in the last like several years.
Yeah, like 5+ years.
Like last time I can remember like a real
Paul
legacy.
McCartney. Paul McCartney in 2013.
You could say that, or um, the couple years following that, like 2014 had Elton John, 2015 had Billy Joel. You know,
Wow,
um,
I didn't
but
realize Elton John played the farm in 2014. That's insane.
that let me pull up that dude. You would not believe it was insane. Because that's a good segue to pull that up
Yeah,
because
10 years ago. We could talk about the 10-year ago lineup.
see if anybody else from this. Frank Ocean played Bonnaroo 2014. He was on the second line.
I don't see him coming.
Um, but yeah, I wanted to pull this up. Is it Elton John, Kanye West, Jack White, Lionel Richie, Vampire Weekend? That's the top line. Uh,
Did Kanye West not show up for that set?
he showed up for that one when he was on the lineup in 2008. He didn't show up until like 5 in the morning.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. people were pissed about that, and he didn't do like a good set. He only did like a little small set and then left. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
get there. It was like super out of pocket.
yeah.
Um, who else on the second line of 2014? Phoenix. Phoenix would be awesome. Um,
I don't think they're coming back and touring in 2024.
probably not. Although I wish. Flaming Lips.
Okay.
They could be there actually. I think they're playing High Water Festival.
Did they play last year?
No, they have not.
Oh, okay, okay. It
They
was Shaky Knees. They played Shaky Knees last year.
yeah, Shaky Knees. They did.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say they're definitely due for a return at Roo. That would be cool, like a morning set or something, watching the sunrise with you know, that would be
Yeah,
really cool.
that would be great. And just looking at Setlist FM here, yeah, that was their last time at Bonnaroo 2014. So
Wow.
could be
Okay,
their
so that would be like a decade anniversary then for them to
that
come back to Roo. I would love that. That would be sick.
that would be really sick. They used to have it says here Super Jam with Skrillex and friends, and
Oh man. Oh, maybe we'll have a recreation of that because a lot of people have been talking about Fred again coming. And whenever Fred again goes, Skrillex seems to be right behind him. So that would be cool if they did like
uh,
a combo
I'm
super
trying to
jam.
any other like really crazy names on this um like super low down maybe. They used to have so much comedy there. I see like a lot of like comedians names.
Yeah, it's a shame that they don't do the comedy anymore, but it is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know it. Ty Segall played apparently.
Hey, okay.
That's kind of cool.
He's going on a big tour this year, and he's playing at a lot of festivals. He's playing at Treefort Fest in Boise, Idaho. He's playing at what's the one we're planning to go to? Kilby. He's playing at Kilby Block Party. Um, there's a few little festivals that he's playing, and I know that he has a tour that's surrounding that as well. So he's a welcome addition for Rue by any means.
Yeah, Ty Segall fucking rips, man.
Yes, he does.
I guess as far from this, the ones that I most realistically see coming back, be like Vampire Weekend is one. Um, Flaming Lips, uh, Chromeo played.
Yes, Chromeo is amazing. I'm
James
so glad I got to meet them. They were really nice.
Chromeo is a lot of fun, man. Um, what was I say? James Blake as well. James Blake has a new album that's out. I don't know if he was looking to
Yeah.
for extensive tour.
Yo, I think the craziest thing would be if it's definitely not the Rolling Stones, the legacy act should be Dolly Parton. I think that would be amazing.
Oh yeah, that would be a blast right there. Um,
Cause, Cause she's long overdue. Like she's already said that she wants to play Bonnaroo, but just hasn't, you know, made it
man,
happen.
she got to do it while she can, man.
Exactly, right? And she just made that new album, Rockstar. I know it's not like the most amazing album, but it's definitely something and it's fun. So it would be funny if it was like Dolly Parton and friends for like a super jam and she brought out like Miley Cyrus or Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. That would be absolutely nuts.
That would be absolutely nuts. Um, to
That's
quote a
some high that's some like high wishful thinking though, I feel. That's like the top shelf.
to quote a Paramore song, "We're always running out of time." Um,
Yes. Yeah.
so we looked a little bit at 2014. I thought we should also look at 2004 and see if anybody from like 2004 would come back for the 20-year
Wow.
arc.
Who's
But
on it?
mm, so the headliners in 2004 were The Dead, like they're billed as The Dead.
Yeah.
Um, Dave Matthews and Friends, Bob Dylan, and Trey Anastasio. See, that's the problem with like the old Bonnaroo, is I don't feel like it really matches to what it is now. It's not quite as
Well rounded.
like that, like jammy and like folky, like Bob Dylan is a headliner.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have that kind of air about it anymore. Like not toward the top anyway. They still bring some acts like that. Like they had Dead and Co in 2016. Um,
Yeah.
I
Their
don't know.
friends was it the string cheese incident or whatever? They are always playing too.
They're always there.
Pigeons playing ping pongs. That's a really big one.
Oh, Ween was there in '04 though.
Ween. Let's
That's
go. Manifest. I want to see Ween on the farm again. That would be amazing.
Ween would be a blast. They're
Ocean Man.
take me by the hand, lead me to the land.
Land.
Like looking at this '04 lineup, it doesn't have as many that I think would come back.
Transfer.
Tango played. What the fuck?
Who?
Yola Tango?
Hey, okay, okay.
That's
Maybe they
crazy.
could show
I never knew they played Bonnaroo. That's crazy, bro.
in 2004.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Kings of
Maybe they should come back with Ween.
that would be Ween Latango, man. Like mix them.
That's good. That's hilarious.
That's it. Man, Kings of Leon are so low down on that bill too.
I don't care to see them on the farm. I'm sorry. Like
They're
they're all right, but I don't see them as like a headliner. Like they could be a co-headliner or whatever, that under bracket.
yeah, they're good. I feel like Kings of Leon was at their best like when I saw them, which was around like 2014. Like
Yeah, yeah.
album out, that was amazing.
Yeah.
But no, they're so low on that bill, and also Maroon Five is down very very low. It's funny, like how
Really?
it's like a stamp of the times. 2004, Maroon Five would have just put out their first album like the year before that. Um,
I thought
Black.
they put out their first album in the 90s.
Well, if you want to get technical, they did because they used to be called Kara's Flowers, and they had an album that came out in like '98 or something like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
'98.
Yeah, I had that album on CD and we listened to it like religiously as a family. My dad loved Maroon 5.
Yeah, I love that early Maroon Five stuff. Like maybe first couple records.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they
I
used to.
I agree. I was glad I got to see him in 2015 when they played at the what's it called? The Emily Arena?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they played then and I took my brother and we had nosebleed seats and he mainly like played the old stuff, but then he played a lot of newer stuff from whatever the album is with the neon and the V. You know, that one was like big at that time, and it was very pop, and it was almost too unbearable to listen to. It was the song "Sugar," sugar, so sweet, and I was like, nah, I'm good. But
yeah.
the old stuff was good.
I like their older sound a lot better for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I mean that 14 lineup has a lot more that I could see being brought back than this '04. Um, Dave Matthews had. Let's see, was it the last time that he played Bonnaroo? Let's actually check. I think it was because
that's
if he
crazy.
okay, nah, he played in '05, 2010.
Yeah.
We don't need Dave Matthews though. Respectfully, we don't need Dave
We're
Matthews.
over here like, nope.
Just take that, push it to the side. It's like I saw
Yeah.
somebody on InfoRoo talking about the Black Keys. Like, oh, nobody's mentioned the Black Keys yet.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to bring them up. I was like, should we talk about bands that we don't want to see on the farm?
I don't know if we should because then we could. We might we might accidentally manifest something we don't want to manifest, but we could.
That's
Uh,
true. That's true. I think we shouldn't speak it into the universe. But
maybe it's like that movie A Quiet Place. You have to move in silence and just hope that they
yeah, you don't want them to just appear.
don't want to just like accidentally fuck around and start talking about Jack Harlow being the Sunday headliner, and then all of a sudden,
Uh, do you think he could headline though? How big is his fan bases?
I don't think he could headline something like Bonnaroo, but he could be like number
A
two.
sub?
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
say. But
For the rap card, honestly, I would love to see Tyler, but I would say like the secondary act that could be booked is like Little Uzi Vert. Like Little Uzi Vert would be pretty cool live.
I thought either that or Lil Yachty, but apparently,
Yeah, yeah. Little Yachty would be cool.
I don't know. I've never seen Lil Yachty though, but people have said he's just kind of weak live, like he's not very good. Um,
Interesting.
I don't know, but his new album was apparently real interesting. So
Yeah, I got to listen to it. I listened to it cover to cover, and it is very interesting. It's like super psychedelic. He takes a lot of influences from the psychedelic rock kind of scene, such as like Tame Impala, and you hear a lot of influence in the album like that. Do I like it? No, because he like puts it in a weird kind of light, and I don't know. It just comes off strange. It doesn't feel naturally fluid, and I don't. It just doesn't. It feels like he's wearing the wrong pair of shoes. It's like a guy in the hood wearing like cowboy boots or something, and you're like, yo, where's your J's or where's your Vans? I don't know.
yeah, I know what you mean. Um,
Yeah, it just feels weird.
yeah, it feels strange to see him doing that kind of thing. Could there be somebody big, big? Because another thing that we know about Bonnaroo is that prices went up significantly for tickets and for camping. You know, like
Let's be honest. I think we already hit the nail on the head with it. We said the Rolling Stones. If the Rolling Stones are there, that is the biggest band that you could ever land, I feel. Because historically, they're, one of the oldest bands that's still left that plays live and does it good. So, dude, like seriously, if it's the Rolling Stones, I would be buying a ticket. And I reassure you and everybody else listening to this podcast, it will sell out because they have a lot of fans.
I love that idea, and I would love to see the Rolling Stones at Bonnaroo. But there is one legacy that I would much more than them see at Bonnaroo, although it's not someone that's active right now, so the Rolling Stones probably have a better chance. But if Paul McCartney just slid through, like,
I would say it's possible. It's
yeah,
definitely possible because he did release newer music, and wasn't he doing? He just did like a Brazil like South American like tour right before the end of the year. So he is touring. I just don't know if he's planning on doing one more tour in the US, and I believe he will. Like he's been touring like crazy since like 2018. And honestly, mad respect to the guy.
he
2017 actually. It was 2017 he started touring.
he seems to be like, an artist that like, C3 can probably only afford him for one thing per year of their festivals because he's probably so fucking expensive. So like, you notice when he played ACL, he didn't also do Lollapalooza that year, or he didn't do Bonnaroo that year. He didn't do. I feel like if
Yeah.
you book Paul, it's for like one thing, and they have to really choose carefully which thing they want him to.
Yeah.
So
I mean, again, it's like we win either way as a fan because Rolling Stones or Paul McCartney, whoever it may be, like either of them are definitely well accepted on the farm, and I think they're gonna bring the thunder just like how they always do. So it's gonna be really great and awesome to see them live.
I
Either
agree.
band, yeah. I think that's your top shelf. I don't know who else would be a top shelf that's more current.
I think that like
Beyonce,
maybe beyond. I mean,
Taylor Swift.
the best guess would be like something like. Well, we know that Pretty Lights is doing Thursday, so we know that that's like a Thursday headliner. Friday, it's probably like Post Malone, um, and maybe it.
Vampire Weekend.
Well, who's the one you said?
Vampire Weekend.
That would be great. Vampire Weekend. So we think like Post Malone, Vampire Weekend, um, Pretty Lights for that night for Friday.
Yeah, that would be
Um,
cool.
Saturday,
What if the other top shelf act is actually the Weekend?
that would be cool. The only issue with it being the weekend is that they would repeat two of the headliners from 2017 on the same lineup because Chili Peppers and Weekend both headlined in 17. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
probably wouldn't get the Weekend. If we were to have the Weekend, we probably wouldn't get Chili Peppers. Um, but I I feel like the Weekend is like at this point probably within the industry almost similar to like Frank Ocean, where he's just like super tough to work with, where like you can't. It's like negotiating with him is like hell. Um,
Maybe I have no idea, but he
I
does have a lot of fan power, and he is number two in the world, so most listened in the artist in the world.
wasn't he like I need to look now before I say anything that's wrong, but I think it was like Coachella one year. He was
He headlined, I think.
he wanted more he wanted more money than the Chili Peppers wanted or something. Let me find this shit because this is like the kind of thing that I'm talking about.
Oh,
Um,
wasn't that when he was billed lower than the Chili Peppers and he was pissed?
no, it was God, when did he play Coachella? It was whatever year he popped up and it was like the Swedish Mafia.
Yeah.
Um, fucking what year was that? God, I think that he wanted more money than the Chili Peppers or something, and he was making a fuss about it. Which is crazy for that fucking guy to want more money than the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, for real. I mean, he's trying to be like number one in all fields, and I don't know, just from like our viewpoint, like I feel like, speaking for both of us, like he's very powerful with his music and stuff, and everybody does like it, but I feel like it's fake. Like it doesn't really feel real. There's nothing really behind it that's like authentic. A lot of these other bands that we're talking about offer authenticity and true like live performance, and they actually care about what they're doing, such as like Vampire Weekend for an example.
Yeah, I mean, and like the Weeknd can make really cool music, but then he kind of sucks live. Like I've heard what he sounds like live.
Yes, yes. I saw him in 2017 at Firefly Music Festival, and honestly, I was so excited to see him because he had those two singles that he released with Daft Punk at the time, and I was just like, "Yo, I am so hyped to see it." And when he played it, it was just he relied on his lights. He wasn't like dancing or anything. He was just kind of standing there with a microphone, and the backing band was like under a black light, like they not like an actual black light, they were just in darkness, like they were under darkness while he was underneath like the spotlight with lots of neon behind him and moving like triangles and stuff like that. And I was just like, this is our headliner, like this feels kind of lame almost, like I was so excited to hear the Daft Punk combo song, hoping that Daft Punk would come out and play with him, but no, that didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah. I think what it was that I was trying to put my finger on and remember Coachella 2022. It was like Harry Styles, Billie Eilish, and Kanye. Kanye dropped out, and they were looking for a replacement, and so they were considering between I think like Red Hot Chili Peppers and The Weeknd, and
Yeah.
I guess he managed to worm his way into the slot. He wanted more money than them, but they ended up booking The Weeknd, but as like a combo set with Swedish House Mafia, which is weird.
Yeah. It was weird. I don't even know. Honestly, anybody who's listening to this, if you were there at that show, let us know what it was like because I bet that was something interesting to see.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I don't know. I don't understand it. Like him and Swedish House Mafia together. I don't really get it.
No.
I want to know. I want to hear from people who were like present and saw Frank Ocean at Coachella, like what that whole bizarre uh thing was like. Because like I don't
Yeah.
think there's like, who was there physically, but like that set looked really weird. Like
Yeah, it really did. It looked really odd. At least from the YouTube, Couchella, where you're sitting on your couch getting to watch.
yeah, I don't know, but let me pull up my mock for Bonnaroo, and then I'll try to remember who I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Um,
man, go ahead. You were saying Mac DeMarco at one point, and I would absolutely seriously, if Mac DeMarco's on there along with the Rolling Stones or Paul McCartney, whoever it may be, I'm there in a heartbeat. Like that's it. I don't care if I only walk away seeing those two bands, that's like I'll be happy. Like that is money well spent.
I don't know. I was working on another draft of it earlier today, and it had, where was I at with it? Let me see. I had put on Friday Post Malone, Gorillas, and Pretty Lights, um, with Lil Yachty, Empire of the Sun, Group Love, John Baptiste, Idols, Cold War Kid, The El King, Dom Dalla, and Kitty Beats. Um,
Yeah,
that's what
Dom Dollar, he's really popular right now. I could definitely see him coming to Bonnaroo. Him and Dom Bresky. Dom Bresky is another big one.
most definitely. Oh, we should talk about because as I'm looking at this list, another one that Al hasn't confirmed it, Bonnaroo hasn't confirmed it, no Roo Clues have confirmed it, but apparently some really good sources have said that Krungben will be there, which would be a lot of fun. I know they were supposed to play in 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a blast. Um, but that's, yeah, I mean that's what I put for Friday. Saturday I put Chili Peppers, Cage Elephant, Arcade Fire as the top three. Um, I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure about Arcade Fire because um, I don't think we usually have a lot of overlap with Shaky Knees. Um,
Not normally, but there is a possibility. So you never can rule it out per se because it just depends on what Arcade Fire's tour route is. If they, go north after Shaky and do a lot of like northern shows, and then they hook back around to the south by June, they could be in that time slot. So we don't
true.
know. I mean, everything's all gonna unveil itself this Tuesday, and you and I are both really excited to hear it, and we want to see what's up with the lineup. And speaking on other festivals' behalfs, like if Coachella really is dropping on Tuesday, and another festival, like we're here to report on it, and we're going to be talking about them and stuff. So stick with the pods,
Stick with it, boys.
stick with it, keep it crispy.
I have to press mute every time I take a bite of this apple because if I don't press mute, you're just gonna hear. And
You're like a beaver with wood. You're like yeah.
you can probably hear it now. Can you hear it?
No, I don't. It honestly cuts it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Internal.
Shout out Riverside.
Shout out Riverside. Um, for Sunday, uh, I had put Tyler the Creator again and Boy Genius.
Oh yeah, yeah. I believe that Boy Genius will probably be on the farm. Honestly, I think that they could definitely be there.
I feel like I see it for some reason. I don't know if it's just because um I don't know. I don't know why it is, but I feel like I see it.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I think after Tuesday gets here, I want us to like get together and do like a compare and contrast from the lineups that you've made and stuff, and see which bands actually make the list for 2024 actual Bonnaroo lineup. Because I could totally see Boy Genius being on the farm, and many of the other bands that we've said, such as like Red Hot Chili Peppers and stuff. Like it's not confirmed, but it's semi-confirmed. All those abnormals that we're talking about and the ifs.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna take Jai Wolf off.
I don't like Jai Wolf. Take him off.
He's I guess he's not doing anything right now anyway. Somebody told me that the other day that he's just like inactive.
Who's the guy who's playing at Kilby that could be there? Jai Paul?
Jai Paul.
Yeah, you should put him on there, bro. I bet he's gonna be there.
Yeah, I bet he would. Honestly, his stuff sounds kind of like electronic, like it would fit Bonnaroo. Like
Yeah, it's really cool. I like his stuff.
I will put him there. I'll just take out the word wolf and replace it with the word Paul. There we
There
go.
you go. Yeah. Woo! Let's get it.
You heard it right here for the first time on Panda was there. Nice, good, good.
Jai
Uh,
Paul on the Bonnaroo podcast.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't stir the pot too much, but I heard a rumor that um I should say is a completely unverified rumor as of now, as most rumors are. But somebody, I can't remember if on Reddit or on InfoRoo, was saying that Drain and Pup will both be there. So
What?
I
Huh?
would, you know, place too much trust in that yet.
Oh my golly. No way, dude.
But yeah, I heard
You
somebody.
you know who I want on the lineup, honestly? So I did some research today, and actually today, and I've learned that the punk that I enjoy most is called egg punk. And egg punk, yeah, it's a punk rock that's kind of formed where it's not like too heavy on the punk side, but not easy on the light-hearted people, you know? So it's like not edgy hardcore. So the band I'm speaking of that I want on the lineup, who is signed to Third Man Records of Jack White's label, is Snooper. I think Snooper would be an amazing ad to Bonnaroo. I mean, they're Tennessee locals, and they can embrace and be a face of the egg punk scene, and I think that would just be so much fun.
Would that be like a would that be like a Thursday thing? Do you think, or would they be
I'd
on?
say I'd say maybe Thursday or maybe like a Saturday or Sunday. Like who knows? They're like a lower name that most people don't really know. So it's just going to be at a time where it just kind of works and fits. You know how Bonnaroo is. They know how to fit that stuff in perfectly.
I do know of Snooper. I'm gonna put that on here because I didn't even think about that one yet. But that's actually
Yeah. They're
yeah,
from Tennessee and they're definitely blowing up really fast. I like their sound a lot.
yeah, that's actually a really good guess. I hadn't thought of that yet. Um, yeah, I just put them on the Thursday part. That could be a good guess for real. Um, and then JPEG Mafia I have on here. I would love to see JPEG Mafia come through.
Yes. JPEG Mafia with Danny Brown do a scare in the hose. That would be amazing. That would
That
be an amazing hip hop get.
the chances of that happening are pretty much low because I think Danny Brown already has a Nashville date, like May or something. But
Oh no.
JPEG though, like I think he's gonna go on tour like around that.
When's do you know the date that he's in Nashville?
Mm, I will momentarily.
I
Uh,
feel like a sneaky suspicion if it's close to the Bonnaroo date, then maybe he'll make like a surprise appearance with JPEG Mafia and do a couple songs and then dip.
let's see, April 14th.
Ah, I mean, it's 2 months away.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. That was some wishful thinking.
but I will give you that. It would be a blast. But yeah, I noticed that a while back because I already had Danny Brown on one of my first mocks, and then I noticed that he had a Nashville date, so I took him off.
Yeah. Well, I think JPEG he's coming out with his own solo album, I believe, this year. He's been working on it and he's wrapping it up in the studio. So I feel like that he is a high possibility to being on the lineup.
Hell yeah, bro. I need all my bitches same color as Drake. If they not, then they get right. Put that Pyrex in the eye. I don't give a fuck if you out there in the city. Where you get hit.
Yeah, bro. Isn't that album called Military Gun or something?
Huh?
What's that album called? Is it Military Gun or Oh, Veteran. There you go. Yeah.
Real good.
Yeah, 'cause he is a ex-veteran.
I heard that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
I
remember what he said why he was discharged, but I think he was like assaulted or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think he was he spoke against one of his superiors for like assaulting him, and he just you know I guess it's a no there. You don't speak against your superior even when they're assaulting you, sexually or otherwise, which is
Mm,
fucked.
yeah,
Uh,
big time.
but yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's by the way. How long does Riverside let us get on this thing?
We get like an hour, you know. I mean, if this is like your first time ever using Riverside, you get up to like 5 hours free.
Oh damn, I might
Yeah.
actually. I noticed we're at 55 minutes, so I was gonna check.
Yeah, we can wrap up. I guess what we could do is just kind of highlight all the topics that we just talked about, which is, the Roo confirmations, with Festival. Talk about, you know, how we covered the bands that we believe is going to be possibly there just from our assessments of tour dates. And then three is like our wishful thinking. And
Yeah,
then, then just come to a close, be like, I've been Crispy Cody and you have been Panda was there. We'll catch you on the next one.
the last episode for the win. Well, we should each take like a crazy wild guess as to somebody that no one has talked about really or
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
I think you already said this one though, but maybe Jack White would return.
He played in 2014. We're at the
Yeah.
10, you know.
Yeah. Because if he did like a Lazaretto 10-year anniversary, that would be really cool.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, we're at the 10-year point, but Jack White. In fact, I'm just gonna. I think he's more likely than Gorillas is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's
I'm just,
a Tennessee local, man.
I'm just gonna throw him on this draft
All
because
right.
also more likely than Gorillas is. Yeah, Jack White would be sick.
Yep. That's
Mine,
who I'm gonna say.
shit. I probably have a few, but mine
The
would be like Mac DeMarco.
Mac
Like,
DeMarco would be a wild get, but you know what? I'm gonna change mine. I'm gonna say Jack Johnson.
ooh, Jack Johnson would be fun.
I think Jack Johnson would be an amazing get. He was touring a lot last year, and he is a big fan and loves Bonnaroo. And you know, if he returned back to the stage, it's definitely more welcomed. Like that would be a lot of fun to see him doing like banana pancakes and like all those fun songs. Like that would be a lot of fun.
Jack White and Jack Johnson. We get double Jack, bro. Let's
Double
go.
jacked. We're jacked up.
Act. Dude, that was sick. I,
We're
I would
jacked up and macked out.
I would not complain about some Jack Johnson on the farm. That's for sure.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Move like a jellyfish. Rhythm is nothing. You go with the flow and don't stop. Ooh.
Definitely, I would take over Dave Matthews any day of the week.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
Um, yeah, but that would be so cool. I hope we actually get that. Mine, I can't think of a better one than Mac DeMarco. Like, I feel like Mac DeMarco, nobody really is expecting him to show up,
Yeah.
um, and he just goes where he wants to go when he wants to go there. So,
Hmm. And
you
it's
know,
it's been since 2019 that he played at Bonnaroo, so that's long enough in my opinion. So might as well return.
most definitely.
What
Um,
if maybe one last one?
what's
But
up?
I know Childish Gambino is working on an album. Do you think he could possibly return to the farm?
Prayers.
Yo, prayers. It's either he's going to return to the farm this year or maybe he'll be at a festival later in the year this year.
I
So
think
we'll
we're
see.
more likely to see him next year than this year, but next year has crazy prospects. So actually, I thought about this yesterday. So you know that teaser that Okeechobee dropped where it
Yep.
had the song. So what if Paul McCartney is playing? Okeechobee's not a C3 thing, is it? Or is it run by somebody else?
It's the original makers of Bonnaroo. So whoever that is, I'm not 100% sure. They've band together and bought back the festival from Insomniac, thank God, because they were killing the fest. So,
It's not very good.
no.
But Paul McCartney, if he's going to do some festivals, he could do Bonnaroo next year, and also Radiohead could do Bonnaroo, and
Oh,
Child
God.
do Bonnaroo, and
Holy cow.
the craziest top three in the
Then
entire.
now we're back in the golden days of Bonnaroo.
Right, right. Definitely, man. You know, 2012 was crazy. I mean, like Radiohead and the Red Hot Chili Peppers played in 2012.
Yeah, dude, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, like, and 2015. Those years, those 5 years were some of the best years to be a Bonnaroovian.
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, goddamn, classic, the classic golden days of Bonnaroo, man, for sure.
yep.
I was trying to pull up the thread, the speculation thread, right quick, so that way we can.
Okay, well, let's recap this and we'll close it out.
Word. Oh, you mentioned Taking Back Sunday is also like apparently
Confirmed.
like it says here TV Girl as well.
TV Girl, I could see that. They're playing at Kilby.
TV it says Cage Elephant, Disco Lines, Fred Again, Idols, Casablanca, Krungbin, Maggie Rogers, Post Malone, Pretty Lights, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Taking Back Sunday, TV Girl. Yeah, all
That's
those.
a lot. That's a lot of good ones, honestly.
That's some heaters right there, man. Like that's some heaters for sure.
That's solid. Very
Um,
well rounded.
goddamn, they should just bring back somebody that like hasn't done shit in a while, like Twin Peaks. It's like give us Twin Peaks.
Kind of
Yeah.
like they brought back Diarrhea Planet or something.
Oh yeah, Diary Planet would be great. Be fun.
Well, no, no, no. I was just saying, like, in the style of Twin Peaks. Like, they brought back Diarrhea Planet, so then Twin Peaks comes back and does Bonnaroo. That would be insane.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
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 continue once a year with one that's like not been around for a while.
yeah.
That
So they bring the fun vibes.
I'm personally hoping that Bonnaroo is going to be the first Cage Elephant show back from their hiatus
I
because
can see it.
yeah, they also I think most of them live in Tennessee. I mean, Matt Schultz did, but he moved to New York. Um, but I think most of them still live in Tennessee, so you know,
Yeah,
should be
yeah,
hell yeah.
definitely. All right. Recap?
Yeah, recap.
All right.
Um, so everything we know, pretty
Yep,
light. Got the list of Roo Clues right here.
yep,
Uh, Ethel Kane, Guar, P. Glock, Parcels, Tetsky Brothers, Seven Lions,
yep.
Kate Idols. Yeah, that's it. They're
Confirmed. We know that these bands are a definite.
most definitely, most definitely a definite. And what else?
So the other thing that we did was our kind of like speculation based on tour date gaps and stuff. That's how we kind of consider and know that it's possibly going to be Red Hot Chili Peppers and a number of other bands that we've already mentioned in this pod. For sure is probably going to be at the farm. So we like those ifs, you know, those ifs are fun and we are welcoming them to the farm. And lastly, our last subject that we talked about was basically our highest of hopes and highest of wishes, from the Rolling Stones and Paul McCartney to, you know, you said Tyler the Creator, Frank Ocean, you know, there's a few.
It's occurring to me that there's been one that's been right in front of us the whole time in this entire podcast that has not been said.
Who?
Like it's literally been like if you look at your screen.
I'm looking at it. Who is it? Tell me. Oh, Death Grips. Oh my God.
Out of
Death
my
Grips.
act
Yes.
scripts, if
Yes.
lineup
That would be big.
out that they're doing more shows next year.
Yeah.
Look, look at this shit. Hold on, since it's right above me anyway.
Hey, Car Exempt. I love that album.
This shit is good as fuck, and I never thought that I was gonna be able to
Yeah.
have.
It's so freaking dark in here. Come, pot here. Ah! Die in the process. You die in the process. Come now. Oh, shit.
Also, what's Oh yeah, as I thought.
What is
It's
this? Oh, Riot Fest. Yeah, yeah. We'll start talking about that pretty soon.
gonna be coming. It's
Yep.
gonna be
I've
pipeline.
got my planner. We're gonna plan ahead. We'll get these podcasts going.
Oh damn, my man came in clutch with the actual planner. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. So
And lastly, the last thing we talked about is out there kind of band that one, you know, each of us kind of believe could be on the lineup. Alex's was.
Mac DeMarco.
Mine is two Jacks. I don't know why I have two, but I either think it's going to be Jack White or Jack Johnson. So get double jacked by Crispy.
Get backed by Crispy.
Crispy Double Jack.
Time for double jack duty on. No, it's time for triple jack duty on the farm. We're gonna have Jack Johnson, Jack White, and Jack Black. Uh,
Ooh,
Tenacious
okay.
D.
Tenacious D.
Yeah.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Oh shit, bro. Oh damn. Oh, man. Fuck. You're never gonna believe this shit.
What?
The lineup just leaked.
Really?
Yeah, it just leaked just now, and it's just the Red Hot Chili Peppers like 60 times. Like we're just gonna say Red Hot Chili Peppers like 60 fucking times.
Why did I believe you for a second?
I
I was like, wait, it leaked? Like, kind of like Kilby? Holy cow, we're going to be able to, like, talk about it right now.
had to. So we're about to have to do another hour. Yeah,
I've been duped by the panda.
I had to really sell it to make to draw.
You sold it quick, man. I bought it.
You sure did. You bought a hook, line, and sinker. Royal
Dang.
hook, line, and sinker. Wait, Royal Blood is playing Shaky Knees though. They could still do Bonnaroo though. That'd be fun.
Yes.
Possibly.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us for now. And we're going to circle back around to this on Tuesday the 9th. And we're going to come at you again with a double feature with Crispy Reviews Podcast and Panda Was There. We're going to have it all right here with the real dish, the real sloppy dish of Bonnaroo. All the craziness. Yes, it's going to be so swell and grand. We're going to
It's
be basking in the glory.
gonna be messy. It's gonna be sloppy. It's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be it's gonna have a texture to it, and you're gonna put it in your mouth. You eat it. Bonnaroo gumbo.
Bonnaroo gumbo. That's how we serving it up. Let's get it.
See this right here? You see this little? You see this little Bonnaroo?
Yeah, I do.
Put that on my keys, and every time I go somewhere, people
I
ask,
got I got this one from 2020. Oh shoot. The keychain from the
that's,
fest that never happened. Radiate positivity.
"Hell yeah,
Bonnaroo. I keep this on my keys, but now I just keep this in my center console because that's what I like.
bingo, bango, bongo."
That's a wrap.
That is a wrap. Is there anything that you want to say to the people before we cut this thing? Is there
Um,
last leave the people with the first message of 2024?
I would say, definitely follow Panda in all of his journeys because he is there and he is watching and he is commenting. He is out there in the world doing great things for music. And I trust in Panda just as much as I trust Abraham Lincoln, if he was honest and all. I'm assuming so. I don't know. He's been dead for a few years now, hundreds of years. But for me, you can come check me out anytime too. I'm Crispy Reviews Podcast. I like to talk about music and support me as well. If not, I'm always here with you, Panda, and we can always do this together too anytime. I
Well,
appreciate you.
tell the people your Instagram handle so they can go and
My
follow.
Instagram handle is at crispy with a K underscore reviews. That's it. Crispy with the K underscore reviews. If you want to find me, I'm Crispy Cody. Crispy with the K, C with the Cody. You'll
Yeah,
find the handle for the podcast in my bio on my account.
that's Cody's message. Go follow him. He's on Instagram. Also YouTube. Don't you put your episodes on YouTube
Yep,
as well?
they go on YouTube. They're on Spotify. I'm looking to branch out this year for 2024 so I could have Apple Music, Amazon, all of those wonderful platforms that everybody likes to listen on. So you can find me anytime, and we can always talk about music.
That's what's up. Uh,
Yes,
Before we wrap it up, I guess I have a message for the people too. Follow your dreams, unless your dreams are like joining the Church of Scientology or some shit, or like um
some scary clan.
making some kind of terrible fucking sandwich that's just not good. You know, if you ever wake up and you just dream of making yourself like a fucking peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich, don't follow that dream.
No,
Follow your other dreams, and also I have gone back to dropping music, and I'm gonna be dropping music under the name Phantom Wave. So go on
Check
Instagram
it out.
and follow Phantom Wave. That's PHANTOMDOTWAVE Phantom Wave. I have a new song out. It's called 25. I have another
25.
that's coming out in February, and then probably another one in March. And I'm probably just gonna keep going like that. And then
Got
I'm
to
gonna be
keep up with the schedule, baby. Got to keep up with the schedule.
so go follow that.
Go
Okay, go
follow it. I
Phantom
can I can attest to this. The song was great. It is from the heart. I heard it. The production is really good too. It's great for your ears. Support this man. I
Phantom.
believe. I believe in Panda.
There you go. And Panda 2024.
Yeah, this
That's
is
what.
the year.
And also, one thing that I want to say that comes from me and also comes from Cody collectively, you got to fight for your right to party.
You gotta party and you gotta part ways from the system, baby. Make your own path. Forge it.
These motherfucker.
This is a holdup.
Oh, just one thing though before we people. Hold on one second. Before we leave.
Okay.
Crispy Cody,
Yes.
why should people care about Panda was there?
Panda Was There is an amazing podcast about a man named Xander who goes by Panda. He likes to talk about music. Not only does he like to talk about it, he lives it. He goes to every show that he can, quite possibly anywhere in America. You never know, he may show up and be there. And that's why he's called Panda Was There. He talks about his experiences and everything of the whole 9 yards and more. It's amazing stuff that he's putting out there, and we want a community to surround him and embrace him and support him for all of his hard work and doings, because that's what we're here for a music loving community, conversation, and unity.
Wow, well, Cody Prickett keep on rocking in the free world and doot doodle do.
Do.
Yeah.
Oh, I got fireworks.
Fireworks. It's lit. My God, we've been talking so long that it went from light to dark over there before we got done.
I
All
know, I know, I know. I got to get back to work. So,
right.
adios, amigo. I hope all this comes to your email. Text me, let me know.
Kisses.
All right. Take care, bestie. Love you. Hugs and kisses. Mwah.
Hugs and kisses. Shout.
Shout and what's the thing Max says? Ciao. Party. Party. Who's here? Oh, it's Alberto. Hey, look at that sexy man. He's over here like, will Mac DeMarco be at Bonnaroo? We don't know.
All right, man.
Gangs. Adios. Bye.
Bye.